Hi Cancer, long time no read. I have a July 2021 spread for you. I'm going to try to read it both ways. If you've followed me for the last couple months, then you'll know that I kind of switched over to just doing career, but I'm kind of feeling doing a little bit of both, so we'll just see. I have three different crosses for you. The first cross is your current situation, so you'll be able to know right away if this is a reading for you. The middle cross is going to be your challenge for July, and the last one is the outcome. And I have some advice cards over here that we'll go over at the end. So let's hop in for you, Cancer. And as always, if this does not resonate, please, just take what resonates, leave the rest for somebody else. If you'll know right away if it's your situation, then it's your reading. If not, then, we'll see you next time. Okay. Current situation. I see you feeling a little down in the dumps here. You could be dealing with either some anxiety, depression, could have been something to do with building a foundation, either individually or with another person that just didn't work out. Or you're ruminating about it, like how much of this is real, how much of this is in your head, because if you're cooking up the end, you don't know what the future holds. No one does. We can make a prediction, right? Which is exactly what I'm going to be doing for you based on the current energy, but that's changing all the time. So I feel like a lot of this is existing more in your mind than in reality. So make sure that, you're seeking help if you are feeling very depressed or anxious. Make sure that you're seeking help. But there is definitely a huge transformation here for you. So currently you're either going to school or you're learning a new job, or if this is a relationship, it could be a newer relationship. I don't see this as being super long term. So I would say anywhere from the 0 to 1 year, if you're in a relationship from that time, or that has lasted that length of time, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I feel like this would apply to you. If this is a super long-term relationship that you've been in for a long time, I don't feel this applies to you. So currently you're definitely in a state of learning, of building a foundation, and I don't know if it's going so well for you. There is definitely a sense here of trying to be patient, right? Trying to stay positive, but wondering if it's ultimately going to be worth it. Like, is this going to be life-sucking forever? Or, when am I going to have the opportunity to rest? When am I ever going to get caught up? It is going to initiate a change here, though. Endings bring new beginnings here, because at the foundation of this, we have the Death card. So I see it as either karmic, or it's your life plan. This is part of your destiny, right? So if you are having a hard time right now, just know that the whole point of it, the purpose is to initiate a transformation, which at the very end we have the Magician, but we'll get there. So this is your current situation. Now, your challenge for July is really, I see this as how you're dealing with this. There is a sense here like you're waiting for the spirit realm to relieve burden for you, to relieve your anxiety for you. And I don't mean to be harsh here, but I just feel that for a lot of you, you're waiting for your problems to just kind of go away on their own without taking the necessary actions. And we are co-creators. The spirit world will push things into your realm, but if you don't go out and initiate it, it means nothing, right? We're co-creators. So I see you locking yourself away. I see you being defensive, even argumentative. I don't think that cup is going to come to you, because I don't think that you're in the right headspace. You're definitely more focused on the things that have gone wrong versus staying positive and opening yourself up to something new. Now, at the foundation of all of this, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So, two major arcana for your current and for your challenge. So, what I really see here is it's your life plan. You're meant to go through this hard time. Change is uncomfortable. It's supposed to be uncomfortable. Like, nothing amazing ever came from it just being perfect all the time. You know what I mean? Because what would spark you to change? What would spark you to grow? I mean, if it was already perfect, why bother, right? And that's just not reality. Reality is that we have challenges all the time. They're meant to challenge you so that you'll grow. And I do see July being challenging for you, whether it's in your career, whether it's defending your position or defending how you do certain things, defending yourself in a relationship, but definitely not taking a lot of action, taking a lot of steps to really rectify that. It's more like just sitting, wallowing is what I just heard, in your pool of this sucks, right? So it's time to get out of that pool. So your outcome here, and this is exactly what I'm talking about, because if it were perfect, we'd never change, right? But because it sucks, you're going to start manifesting. And what you need to be careful here of is make sure you manifest from a good place. And we're going to get to this advice card in a second, but you're not content. You're not content with where you currently are, whether it's a job, the things that you do within that job, or maybe it's just a certain component of that job. Maybe you don't like your boss. Maybe you don't like a coworker. You are going to be very inspired to move, to adventure, to get away, break that chain, to get away from whatever attachment this is that makes you feel very disappointed. Okay. Now, I do see you sitting back and going, well, in the long run, it can work out, like in the long run. But you're going to have to make that decision of whether or not it's still worth it to wait. Is it worth the wait, right? Because we do have a lot of waiting on the board here. But, again, waiting around really... I don't know that waiting really ever serves you. I don't know that waiting serves anybody. There are certain things where waiting applies, being patient, but I feel that that's when you've already committed, you've already done a lot of actions, or you've already completed a lot of steps to attaining what you want, right, with this Magician. But until you've done that, you can't wait around anymore. And that's what I really see your entire challenge for July is. You've just been waiting. And I think that, it's, the universe is saying, no, you can't do that anymore. It's time. It's time to get up on that horse and go. Okay. Now your advice, for the month, we have gratitude. Be grateful for abundance, live in appreciation for what you have, and more good things will come. And that's exactly what I was saying about where you're manifesting from. You really need to have good intentions. It can't be to, well, screw this place, I'm better than this, I deserve better, I'm going to have better in spite of you, right? Whether that's a career or a relationship, whatever the case may be, this is a dangerous pitfall, because if you are manifesting from that place, you're ultimately going to be disappointed in a toxic situation and left waiting, right? So it's important to manifest from a good place, and gratitude is an excellent, energy to be in when you are intentionally sitting down, meditating, setting those intentions. Now, your other advice card, this is the self-care deck that I really like, is build strength. Now, you could read this literally, as in maybe go work out or something like that. Like, that's certainly not going to hurt anybody. We can all benefit from more movement, more taking care of ourselves, more sleep, more eating healthier foods, just, all that stuff. You can read it literally. But the other way to see this is I'm so focused on the third eye opening here. So, and she has her eyes closed. So this card here, what I love about this is that, you know, she's trusting her intuition, right? I mean, she is, you know, punching at, you know, whatever she feels she needs to punch at, but she doesn't need to use her physical body because she's so connected spiritually that she knows exactly what she wants, and her third eye, her intuition is guiding her toward the right thing, right? So this is really all about connection, connection with spirit, connection back into your body with your intuition, and getting out of your head, because, you know, with the Eight of Swords and the Nine of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, you know, there is definitely a sense here of just discontent and being unhappy, right? Four of Cups. So, you know, there's a lot to digest here. But, you know, like I said before, if it was perfect, nobody would change. Nobody would bother. So I feel that that's what you're going to be doing for July 2021, Cancer, is filtering through crap that you like, that you don't like. What's the best way to tackle that? And then going for it. Just make sure that you know, go for it from a good place. Okay, Cancer, that's what I have for you. Please let me know if this resonated, and I'll see you next time. Bye.